Hi, my name is Nick Naples and I am a recruiter with BestLogic Staffing here in Rock Hill, Connecticut. So today I'm going to do a webinar on the benefits of working with a recruiter. So there's a lot of benefits. I currently am a senior recruiter at BestLogic Staffing, and I've found that the candidates that I work with really do benefit from working with me or working with my great coworkers that are also recruiters. So today I'm here to talk to you about numerous ways that a recruiter can help you out and enhance your job search or help you get that next dream job that you've been looking for. So the first key point that I want to talk about is that recruiters really do have a good sense of certain jobs that are out there on the market that you may not even know about. We work with numerous companies that may not even really post jobs on the internet, so you as a candidate wouldn't really know that they're out there unless you had that inside source, such as a recruiter that has a personal relationship with these companies and knows which jobs are out there and which jobs can potentially be a good fit for you. So that's a big key, is recruiters really know what's on the market and can tailor it towards what you're looking for and tailor the search to what you specifically need. The next big key for why you should work with a recruiter is that it really speeds up the hiring process. So we, as recruiters and as account managers, we have personal relationships with the hiring managers and decision makers at these companies. So what that means is when we send them a resume, it goes straight into the hands of the decision makers at these companies. So really the way that benefits a candidate is that it speeds up their process to get hired and get interviews and get feedback as to if a company wants to proceed. Whereas if you were to just apply directly to a company on like their website or something, you most likely would get lost in the shuffle with numerous other resumes that have been sent by other people applying. Whereas if you work directly with a company such as BestLogic Staffing, we have that direct line into the hands of the decision makers. So that really speeds up the process and benefits everybody. Another big key to work with recruiters is we can help you to create a professional resume that looks good and it just enhances your appearance in front of a company and just really helps you possibly get a potential job. Well, what I've found recruiting is that a lot of times when you send a resume over to a company, they look at it for 30 seconds before they make a decision whether they want to proceed or forward it over to the hiring managers. So we definitely want to make sure it looks good for you and presents your abilities and also your strengths, and it's definitely a big key. A professional resume is huge when it comes to making a good impression for a company. Another big part of working with a recruiter and a big benefit is that we're always going to advocate on your behalf and we're interested in your success. So I found that saves a lot of stress for a candidate that could be working full-time already and have other responsibilities outside of work, family, other things. So they may not have the time to be constantly going back and forth with companies, negotiating things such as pay or setting up interviews or just responding about certain feedback and stuff like that. So that's a big key that we will do, is we'll do all that for you. You don't have to worry about the back and forth with another company. We handle that for you, we negotiate for you, we speak on your behalf and always represent you in a good light. So that's a big key. I mean, I've worked with candidates that have told me that they really love working with a recruiting company because it saves them the time and the stress that they otherwise would have had to do themselves, working with the company directly. Another big key is recruiters can really work with you to specifically find jobs that you would, or toward it better. Recruiters work to establish positions that would better suit you. So what that means is when I work with a candidate, I'll talk to them and really do like a screening interview where I talk to them about what they specifically want in a job, and what would best suit them and best fit what they're looking for lack of a better term. So to expand on that, if I talk to someone for 20 minutes and I screen them out and find out what they're looking for, I'm not going to send them to a job that I know doesn't fit what they're looking for, because I don't want to waste their time, and I don't want to, I value people's time. I don't want to waste their time and send them to a job that wouldn't work out and is not what they're looking for. So that's a big key, is that recruiters and the recruiters here at BestLogic, we value people's time. We don't want to waste people's time and send them to a job that they may not even be interested in, or may not, the job may not meet the requirements of what they're looking for. Another big part of working with a recruiter is that we definitely have a shared interest in your overall success as both a candidate and as just a person in general. I always love to see my candidates succeed. There's really nothing better than getting the feedback from a company that they want to extend an offer to a candidate. That's really it's awesome. It feels great for both also my company, and also, the candidate themselves. There's nothing better than seeing our relationship prosper into an offer and a new start, and a better career for somebody. It just feels great for everybody involved. Another big part of benefit of working with a recruiter is that we do conduct a confidential search. So to expand on that a little bit more, confidential search is, we're not going to contact the company that you're currently working at and, talk to them about how you're looking to leave and stuff like that. We keep it confidential. We reach out to these companies on your behalf and keep it discreet, and really just work directly with those hiring managers to help you out and possibly advance your search for a job and get you some interviews and get you set up well for the future. Another big key of a recruiter is that we have expert advice. I've worked on numerous positions, and I know my great coworkers have worked on so many different positions in so many different industries, and we do have a knowledge as to each industry, what they're looking for, what these companies want, and it's always good to have an expert's advice, because while you could be an expert in your field, that doesn't necessarily mean that you know what each specific company wants and what each specific industry is looking for at that specific time, because a lot of the times me or my coworkers will have a good sense as to what each company will offer in terms of pay, benefits, other aspects of the job. And that's also a big key, because it's always important to get a sense of the market rate and what each specific company or industry will pay, because that, like as I touched on before, it saves a person time to not have to research all of that and waste their time interviewing for a position that doesn't even fit what they specifically want. Aside from that, I would say that a big part of working with a recruiter is establishing a personal connection that will last, ideally for years. I mean, I've been doing this for a few years, and I've really created some really good relationships with the people that I've worked with and the candidates that I've worked with. And I'm proud to say that I think I've had some good relationships, like professional relationships with them. So the benefit of that is when you form a professional relationship with someone, it really just is something special, because I've had a few people that I really got pretty close with and really knew a lot about, and when I saw them get a job and get offered a job, it just felt great, because not only does it help them professionally, but it also helps their families that they need to support. It helps them feel more at ease, that they're able to feel comfortable at their job and feel comfortable that they are working for a good company that they feel comfortable in. So that's a big thing, creating a professional relationship with not only the candidate but the recruiter themselves. I personally get a lot of satisfaction out of that. So to recap, the main benefits of working with a recruiter: speeds up the process, gives you a better sense as to what's out there on the market that you may not even know about, works to create you a good resume, professional resume that also speeds up the hiring process and really gives you a better chance of getting hired, because a good resume is a big key as to getting a good job. Aside from that, we have a shared interest in your professional success. We want to create a good relationship with you and help you out through that process. It also saves you the time of the back and forth with the company, because we take care of that for you. We negotiate for you and everything, and always advocate on your behalf in the best way possible. And then lastly, we conduct confidential searches, which are always beneficial for an employee. And we do offer you that expert advice as to what certain rates are for each job, and also a professional opinion as to if a job would be a good fit for you after learning what you're looking for. So I'm glad I was able to recap, and I really enjoyed going through the benefits of working with a recruiter. And I also hope that it was beneficial to the people that are listening. And if you're ever looking for work, definitely reach out to us at BestLogic Staffing. We'd be happy to help you. And yeah, I think it'd be beneficial for both you and for us to create that professional relationship. So thanks so much. Thanks for watching.